Hello, lads and gals, this is Lord Kicker and welcome back to another mini update episode. Alright, so another week has gone by and another week of me doing very little but feeling more accomplished though. Because I have finished up my Lord Celestant, which I am quite happy with. And I feel like I'm getting some good basing now. And most of it is just me painting the base, so I don't put too much into it. Just using two simple combinations actually. And that is Citadel's Mornfang Brown and Vallejo's Leather Brown. Because the Leather Brown gives it this kind of green effect, which looks kind of like old grassy, almost a little bit swampy. And me using some European mud from Vallejo to get some volume here, making sure it's like different layers, because you don't want the ground to be even, because that looks unnatural. I just wanted to go a little up and down to get different height levels. And then I tend to put some tufts near the stones that are on his foot here. I mean, I did the same thing with the man, what was it called? The Night Heralder that I had last week. Let's see, I have him here actually. So yeah, the exact same. I used the Leather Brown to get the little bit of green patch, and the Mornfang Brown to get the brown parts. A little bit of the mod to get some uneven areas, and put some tufts near the stone that he's stepping on. Because usually water will gather around the stone, and that will make sure that grass actually grows there. To me it kind of makes sense, yeah. That's why I do that, because I feel like that gives it a natural kind of feel, and both of these look like they are on the same battlefield, since I do stuff like that. They're not identical, the basing. Like the Night Herald here has a little bit more of that yellowish brown, or green. And there is more brown on the Lord Celestant. Because you don't want to have them being exact the same, because then it will look unnatural and boring. I know the basing aren't like the most fun, but I'm having a blast with it right now. So yeah, I'm not putting too much work into it. I mean, the one thing you want to put the most work into is the miniature itself. The base, you want it to look natural, but don't spend too much time on it, because that's not really what people are gonna look at when you play games. And I also got a little more done on my Lord... oh my god. Brain just stopped working for a minute. Relictor? Yeah, I think it's Lord Relictor. So, gotten some of the red done here, and gotten the black to show better by going over it, and also done the text here back on the banner. Don't know how well that will pick up on the camera though, seeing as it's gold and the text banners are sort of a bone white. Yeah, so it's mostly like yellow. And I've also done like bones here on his knees. Yeah, and really doesn't want to focus like that. And also done the insignia here, wanted that to be blue, and it really shows off. Still think I will need to brighten that up a bit, because it looks a little bit muddy. And I did use a bone white to put some contrast on. And I think that might have been a little bit of a mistake. I think it's probably better if I put the pure white or something like that on there. Alright, so that's it for the Stormcasts. I've also done another of the Robot Legion. This one is not a failed print like the last one. So I just wanted to see how they will look. Really speedy paint job. And I would say that it is a pretty good tabletop standard. And these are from the starter set for one-page rules for Grim Dark Future. So you can get the Robot Legion and the Eternal Empire, I think it's called. Those are like the two starting forces that you can get for free to download and print. And you just print these two armies and you will have a setup to start playing the game, which I find to be a brilliant idea. And since I'm a patron, I also gotten the aliens. I think I showed them off last episode, so I actually painted one up. So I made him this like blue-purple with some bony underside and like a red pinkish mouth with that shooting tongue. Yeah, it was fun. I mean, it's a one-page rules version of the Tyranids. Alright, and then I have also primed my whatchamacallit? I mean, I guess I should call it a tank, but I think it's called an C? So yeah, just primed it in a wolf grey, because I'm playing Wolf Brothers when I play one-page rules. I mean, either that or demons. So yeah, well, base wolves if you wanna go for the 40k version. Yeah. So I got this one primed up. Still need to do some more stuff on it, but I feel like it's a good start. And I think the camera actually picks it up as a lighter blue than it actually is. It is actually more grey. I'm gonna see if I can fix that in post, because it looks way more blue on camera, I can see that. Wonder if it would help if I... a little bit. Turn off one of the lights. Yeah, that helps a little bit, actually. Still more blue than it really shows us though, but still way better. So yeah, that is what I've done this week. Oh yeah, still had one of these laying around. Haven't done any more of that though. But yeah, so I feel like I'm getting pretty close at getting my Stormcast Eternal Heroes done. And it was kind of fun to get started on this tank. It's a big boy. And I mean, I'm still having the top separator, because I want to be able to put it in different directions like that. So I don't plan on gluing it, because I find it more fun if it can actually point in different directions. Makes it more believable. And that's more for me, it's just a fun thing. But yeah. That's gonna be it for this episode though. I do hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Until then, bye bye!